What is up, everyone? I'm Nick, and if you've been following this course, you'll be happy to know that this video is not about a picker, because the last three videos were pickers and we're switching it up now. We're going to use the stepper in this video. So a stepper is the perfect component for any situation where users need to increment or decrement a value. So if you need to add 1 or minus 1 or add 10 or minus 10, you could use a stepper. We're going to look at two different ways to implement the stepper. First is the default, where when we press the plus or minus, it goes up or down by 1. And then we're going to look at how we can customize it so that when we press that plus or minus button, we can run our own functions and do pretty much whatever we want in our code. Alright, another quick video here. Let's right click the navigator, create a new file, and it's going to be a SwiftUI view, of course. We're talking about the stepper, so let's call it Stepper Bootcamp. Click create, and once you're inside, click resume on the canvas, and let's get coding. This is going to be another super easy, super short video. Let's start by adding a stepper to the screen. Type in stepper, open the parentheses, and there's a whole bunch of completions here. Some of these look pretty ugly, but they're actually super easy to use. We're going to start with the string protocol and binding value here, which is of type stridable. Go ahead and click enter, and the title, let's just put stepper. And for the binding, we need a binding stridable. So what I'm going to do is on this binding stridable, I'm just going to click enter real quick, and then I'm going to hold the option button and click on the word stridable, because this is a new word we haven't seen. And stridable is a continuous one-dimensional value that can be offset and measured. So basically something that we can go up and down on. And the easiest way to think about it or use it is just numbers. So for our stridable, we're just going to use an integer. So we'll do @state var stepper value of type int, and we'll set this equal to maybe 10 to start. And then for the binding, we will just use the money sign stepper value. Let's resume on the canvas, and we should have that stepper on the screen now. And the stepper is a super basic component. Basically, it's just the plus and minus sign so you can change the value. Now our value isn't coming into the screen here. So let's update this title quickly. Let's do stepper : and then I'll do the / open and close parentheses and put the stepper value inside. Add some padding of 50 around this just to make it push in a little bit. And now we have the stepper value is 10, and when we see it, we press the plus button. It does exactly what you would expect. It goes up and it goes down. So that's pretty much the whole gist of stepper. It is super easy to use and perfect for any situation in your app where users just need to be able to increase or decrease a value. Now before we go, I want to show you one more quick version of the stepper that we can customize a little bit. So I'm going to hold the command button, click on stepper, embed it into a VStack. And below this stepper, I'm going to add another stepper, open the parentheses, and this time let's look for the string with the on increment and on decrement completion here. So hit enter on that. The string protocol here for the title, I'm going to put this as stepper 2. And then on increment, I'm going to press enter. And this code formats nicely. So I'm going to put two comments in this code. First, I'll put increment, and then I'm going to put decrement. So whatever happens in this closure is going to happen when we press the plus sign, the increment, and whatever happens in this closure is going to happen when we press the decrement, the minus sign. So here in this completion, we can customize the stepper. So in the original one, it only goes up by 1 or 2, but in the second one, we can customize it. So let's add an example here. Between these steppers, I'm going to add a rounded rectangle. The corner radius we'll do 25, and we'll do a dot frame with a width and height. And for the width, let's do 100, height 100, and alignment we don't need, so I'm just going to delete it. We should see a rounded rectangle on the screen now. And then we're going to create a new variable at the top. Let's do @state var width increment of type int, and we'll set this equal to 0. And then for this width, let's just add width increment. So now when we click on the stepper 2, let's just change this width increment. So if it was a regular stepper, it would go up by 1, but because we're using this completion here, we can make it go up by however much we want. So let's do width increment plus equals 10. So it goes up by 10 every time. And then for the decrement, let's do width increment minus equals 10. This looks like it needs to be a CG float, so let's actually just change this to CG float. And it should compile. Click resume on the canvas. And now again with this custom stepper, we're going up by 10 each time instead of 1 as the default. So we're going up by 10. This looks pretty cool. And the last thing I want to do here is when we change this, it's jumpy. So let's just add some animation. So I'm going to take this logic out and create a function. So at the bottom here, I'm going to do func increment width, open and close parentheses, open the brackets. And as a parameter, we'll put the amount that we want to go up or down by. So this will be of type CG float. Then we can add this logic into here. So we'll do width increment plus equals amount. So we are adding the amount to the current width increment. And of course, we want to add animation. So we'll do width animation dot ease in out, open the brackets, put the logic inside. And then all we want to do is, instead of adding this here, we'll just call increment width, our new function, by 10, and then increment width by -10. So a little neater way to do this, and now we should have animation when we actually update this. So it does look a little nicer, and you can't really tell, but it is animating to each step. If we did 100, we could see the animation a little more. But yeah, so that's pretty much all there is for a stepper. It's a way to just increment or decrement a value. A lot of times you want to go up by 1, but if you want to go up by more than 1, you can use this custom completion where you have custom functions on the increment and decrement. That's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, I'm Nick. This is Swiftful Thinking, and I'll see you in the next video.